Fatima Whitbread is well known for being an Olympic medalist, former world champion javelin competitor. Now she's throwing her efforts into campaigning to improve the care system for children.
She spent the first 14 years of her life in children's homes and is now calling for a number of changes, including earlier intervention and raising the age which children leave the care system. Our reporter Graham Satchell has been talking to her.
Oh, this is my happy place, my safe place. This was where I started my journey.
Fatima Whitbread at the track in Essex that changed her life forever.
So the women's javelin is here, under 15s, under 17s, under 20s. I hold them all. How funny. The track is who I am. It represents my dream, my successes, and all that hard work coming together.
Fatima grew up in care.
I was abandoned as a baby, and some would say left to die. A neighbour heard a baby crying in a flat, so she called the police, who banged the door down, rescued the baby, which was myself.
Fatima spent the next 14 years in a children's home. Today she's come to see her adopted mum, Maggie, a former PE teacher and coach.
Hello, Mum. How are you? You okay? You okay?
Yeah.
Good. Good.
When we do things together, we're always okay.
Always okay. It's the best time, isn't it?
It is.
The first time they met, Maggie was refereeing Fatima in a netball match.
She was very, had the gift of the gab with all her team.
You call them motivators today, but back then you called them a pain in the arse.
Yeah, I did.
Despite that unpromising start, Maggie invited Fatima to meet her young family and within weeks made the decision to adopt.
The boys, they loved her, like Greg and Kirk.
Your sons?
Yeah, they really took to you, didn't they? You'd have thought that she'd been there all the time. Yeah, it was something that she wanted as well.
Maggie was a javelin thrower, had represented England, and soon saw Fatima's potential. And then when you saw Fatima throw for the first time, what did you think?
Well, she was an absolute natural. Absolute natural.
It's a massive throw.
Fatima Whitbread became a throwing sensation, winning European and world titles and smashing the world record.
I think it's 77.44, a new world record by a massive margin.
We became mum and daughter, an athlete and coach, and we conquered the world together.
Absolutely.
It was a journey that you could never,
Yeah.
You couldn't have written it better.
Very, 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 very proud moment.
Well done.
Thank you.
What a day.
Super.
I mean, I'm still very proud of her now.
Welcome, everybody, and thank you for making this a remarkable occasion.
A conference in London organised by Fatima's charity.
And young people today have significant challenges in the UK.
Fatima's been campaigning to improve the lives of children who end up in care. There is unanimity amongst experts about the need for change.
It's a creaking system. It's a system that's failed to modernise. The review that was undertaken recently, over recent years, said it was like a creaking tower of Jenga held together by sellotape.
You're very vulnerable.
Exactly, and the system takes advantage of that.
Fatima's meeting a group of young people who've gone through the system. Their lives have been traumatic. Alfie had a violent upbringing and ended up in a children's hostel at 15.
Everybody in that hostel, there's like 5 people, they all had a criminal record. I didn't. They all were drug dealers. Imagine the day before my mocks of year 12, I heard there's a knock at 3 a.m. Police kick down the door. The guy across from me, he's arrested, and they come out with a big knife. That's the day of my maths exam.
Malika was placed in 17 different places from the age of 10.
I think every part of my identity, my esteem, my education, my stability, I think it impacted many things. How I viewed myself, how I viewed the world, relationships. I think it impacted sort of every part of myself.
Hannah was just 12 when she was taken into care.
We are so fragile, we are so vulnerable, and we need more support. And why is my dad a drug addict? Why is my mum missing? Like a year after I was being taken into care, like, who am I?
There was a refugee from Afghanistan.
These children arrive in the care system through no fault of their own, and there's a huge amount of misconceptions where children are concerned. These must be the naughty kids. Well, in fact, most of them have got what I call superpowers. You know, we should be celebrating and honouring their remarkable resilience in the face of adversity.
Alfie is now doing a degree apprenticeship and hopes to work in AI. Malika is training to be a barrister. Hannah is also studying law. But the prospects for children who grow up in care are poor. A third end up homeless within 2 years of leaving the system, and almost a quarter of the prison population have previously been in care.
It's time to bring positive and lasting change.
Fatima is campaigning for change. She wants earlier intervention so more children can stay with their families. She wants more people to adopt, and she wants the age children leave care to rise from 18 to 25.
Since I was in the care system 60 years ago, still a lot has not changed. This is enough. This is a call of arms. It's time to listen and bring that fundamental change to our children and young people for future generations as well to come.
Fatima was rescued by the kindness of strangers. She went on to conquer the world. She now wants to use her experience to fundamentally change the lives of children in care.
Graham Satchell there. Now, this week, the Bank of England